The presses started rolling a day earlier than expected, and the second issue of the Weekly Leek is here. You know the drill. Grab your drink of choice. Let's dig in. Just like the first issue, the Weekly Leek is divided into sections for each of Fenn's internal teams and covers what they have been working on. They have also updated the 2 infographics they provided last week, so we'll also take a look at those. This time around, I'll be going through everything in a slightly faster pace to keep the video short and sweet. If you want to read the Weekly Leek yourself, there's a link in the description. Oh, and before I forget, the Leek of the Week is Wondrous. Let's kick things off with the technical team, which consists of Andrew, James, and Ian. After getting the new team members settled in, Andrew has made his return to programming, and he's done the long-awaited technical coding for the 4-star Hope Part quest. This was mentioned as being the last work the quest needed, and it's now ready for release. Moving over to James, he has been doing as James does, and continuing ensuring compliance with the UK Online Safety Act, as well as making network preparations for a live streaming room. This live streaming room will soon be put to use, as Samuel has announced that we're getting the first official Fenn research stream next week on Friday. During this stream, he will be answering questions and showing the 4-star Hope Port quest from behind the scenes. I have linked Fenn's Twitch page in the description for your convenience. Finally, Ian has been fixing bugs and doing the technical mapping and coding for the 6-star Hope Port quest that was mentioned last week. Secondly, the content team, which consists of Paul and Samuel, has been doing a lot of, content development. Paul has been doing pre-graphic story coding for the 6-star Mine of Mantaben quest, and Samuel has been doing pre-graphic story coding for a 6-star Chronopolis quest. This is the first time we've heard of a new episode 4 quest being worked on, so that means we're getting yet another quest. Samuel has also been linking up with Andrew, who is training him in technical coding. Aside from this, Samuel has been handling his regular responsibilities as our community manager by replying to support requests and customer complaints. It also looks like Samuel has taken over production of the Weekly Leek from James. Next up, the graphics team, which consists of Greg and Nick. Greg has been designing the Stonemaw Hill map, creating particle effects for the 6-star Hope Port quest, and creating various quest concept art. Let's hope we see some of this concept art soon. I personally always enjoy concept art a lot. Nick has been continuing her work from last week and has been busy creating graphics for the 6-star Hope Port quest. I think we're seeing some of this on the cover for this week's issue. It looks like we're seeing another infirmary-like room with beds and sinks, as well as an NPC who seems to be wearing a similar outfit to the nurses in the Hope Port Infirmary. If we step outside the bounds of the newspaper itself, we can also see a pile of dead rats near the same walls which can be found around the Hope Port guard areas. So perhaps this quest focuses on some kind of rat-driven plague theme? Anyway, finally, the audio team, which still consists of solely Joe, hasn't been idle either. Joe has been continuing to create combat encounter variants of the global music tracks to spice up our combat some more. He has also been creating sound effects for the 6-star Hope Port quest, which means this quest is likely approaching its final development stages as well. Very exciting! Before we dive into the infographics, Fenn has 3 new members who have started this week. First up, Vulcan, awesome name by the way, has been creating graphics for the 2-star Hope Forest quest. From the looks of it, Vulcan will be joining Greg and Nick at the graphics team in time. Secondly, Daniel has been learning FenForge, which is the in-house developed engine Brighter Shores is being built in. He has also been doing story planning for a new 6-star Hope Forest quest. This is another quest we've never heard of before, so that's very exciting. Finally, Harris, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has also been learning FenForge through working on a standalone project in order to gain technical experience. My guess is that both Daniel and Harris will be joining the content team when they're ready. I wish all 3 new team members the best of luck, and I hope they enjoy working at Pen Research. Moving on to the infographics, the side quest progress tracker now contains 6 quests rather than 4, with new 6-star Hope Forest and Chronopolis quests being added. Both of these are still very early in development, so we won't see either of them for a long time. What we will see soon though is the 4-star Hopeport quest. The infographic shows it as being ready to release, and Samuel has commented on Discord that unless the office burns down, the quest will be released next week. Aside from this, it looks like the other quests have all progressed a little more compared to last week, but nothing else is near ready for release. The Stonemaw Hill infographic for this week appears to be identical to last week's, so no new development stages have been reached for episode 5. Please keep in mind that this does not mean that episode 5 is not being developed. It just means that no development stages for any of its components, which are listed in the infographic, have been completed, and that no new stages have started development this week. This makes sense, as it looks like only Greg is actively working on episode 5, and he's busy with the map design. That does it for the second issue of the Weekly Leek. If you have any questions or want to discuss this issue of the Weekly Leek and all things Predator Shorts with me and a community of nearly 300 members, make sure you join my clan, the Blades of Adothria. The link to our Discord server is in the description. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss one of my uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in Adothria. Bye!